Hey, welcome to tonight's event, everyone. I'm super excited to be sharing this with you. My name is Perry. I live on the Gold Coast in Australia, and we are going to be sharing some incredible stories tonight about how we've been able to leverage social media and technology to not only, create an incredible impact on others, but generate an income as well. So this has very much allowed me to live the freedom lifestyle that I always desired and design my own schedule and do the things that I really, really want to do in life. So if you're joining us tonight as a guest or as a guest for somebody that's launching their business, we just want to say a very special welcome. This event could really open your eyes to a whole different community and a whole different world of options and stuff like that. So if you guys have any questions after tonight's event, just reach out to the person who invited you along. We're just going to be sharing some really cool stories tonight and trying to keep it really nice and short and sweet so we won't take up too much of your night. I know the reason I've loved this journey so much is I just love being able to improve people's lifestyles, and whether it is from a health aspect or an income aspect or your mindset, just making that difference because I know how much it's impacted me as well. I've noticed these days too that so many people are kind of seeking that dream of being able to work from anywhere, not restricted to a desk, and just having the freedom to travel and kind of look whether it's looking after their kids or kind of not being restricted to a 9-to-5 and inspiring others. And I feel like more than ever before, we're glued to our phones too, scrolling on social media and not really doing anything productive. And I know that was definitely the case for me. So we're going to share with you guys some really cool stories about how we've been able to leverage that time and actually do something useful. And I'm going to share at the end of the night too how I've been able to actually quit my job in hospitality and travel more and grow my income and all that amazing stuff. So we are all luckily brought together by an incredible product and program. So our program is called the Juicy Body Transformation Program, and our product is called Juice Plus. I'm going to pass you guys over to one of my good friends, Jo, and she's going to go into a little bit more detail around this.
Awesome. Thanks, Perry. Hey everyone, I'm Jo. I'm a mum of 4, and I came across our program and products, it was 3 years ago now. At the time, my kids were just constantly sick. I was spending so much time at the doctors, so much money at the pharmacy, and having to take so much time off work. And I just thought, look, there has to be something else out there better instead of pumping my kids full of antibiotics and steroids every other week. I came across our products and program on Facebook, maybe like many of you guys for a friend, and I saw it was fruits and vegetables. It was whole foods, and I thought, look, my kids definitely don't get enough, and they're good for them, right? And 3 years on, it's been life-changing for us. In the past 3 years, my kids have only had 3 doctor's visits, which was a huge change, and not just boost immunity, but so many other great health aspects to it. And you are going to hear some awesome stories from some of the girls tonight. So the program, as Perry said, it's called the Juicy Body Transformation. It's all based online. It's on Facebook. We've also got a new website, which is really amazing. And on there, it's all about family friendly. It's about teaching people how to live a healthier lifestyle long term. It's not a quick fix. This is about teaching those little healthy habits that you can maintain long term. So there's hundreds of family friendly recipes, there's meal plans, there's home workouts, mindset, gratitude tools. There's so much amazing stuff in there. It's always being added value to, and it was created by Kira Westwick, who was on MasterChef a few years ago. So all whole foods. Our family has food allergies, I'm vegetarian, and you can just cater all those recipes around no matter what your lifestyle is. So with our program, a part of it we also have is our Better Body Challenge, which has just kicked off our last one. So that's specifically our weight loss part of the program for people who want to lose weight, and we run those challenges quite regularly. If you're interested in losing weight, definitely get in touch with the person who invited you tonight. Alongside our program, to really get the best out of what you're wanting to achieve, is our amazing products, and it's called Juice Plus. So it's all based on whole foods. Same again, it's about filling in the gaps in your diet you're just not getting every single day. You know, even I'm a busy mum of 4. You know, I'm definitely not getting that 9 to 12 serves every single day. And to be honest, like, kids and even adults, we don't like every fruit and veggie out there. So this is really just getting it in your body, and it's getting that good nutrition into your body every single day. So for those who like a little bit visual, I've got the products here. These are our capsules. You've got your fruit, berry, and veggies and plant-based omegas. So fruit, and berry is 30 fruit, veggies and berries. They've been vine ripened, they're dried, they're crushed, and they're popped into a vegan capsule. It's literally fruits and veggies in a capsule. So when you take the product, it is absorbed into the bloodstream within 5 to 10 minutes, which is pretty cool. And it's recognizing it. So, for me, I used to love chocolate, and the more chocolate I ate, the more I craved. So when you're flooding your body with a huge amount of antioxidants every single day, you find you start to crave more fruits and veggies, start to crave healthier food. And that's what we notice a lot with kids, especially. I know with my children. Our other product here is the plant-based omegas. So obviously omegas are an amazing product. This is plant-based, which means it's obviously great for vegetarians, vegans. We're pretty much taking out that middleman, which is the fish, going straight to the source of the algae and the plant seeds. Omegas are amazing for our bodies. We don't naturally produce them, so we do need to get them in our diet every single day. And amazing for muscle recovery, brain health, hair, skin and nails. There's just so many amazing aspects to omegas. So this is a really exciting product to have on board. As I said, these are, I call them my life savior, because they pretty much save my kids' health, but also probably my mental state of mind as well. So these are our kids' chewies. They have 17 fruits and vegetables, and the cool thing is that kids can get them for free for up to 4 years with every adult capsule order. So me and my husband take the capsules, our 3 older children take the chews, and they get them for free, which is amazing, a product to keep them healthy. Also, our children's supplement is actually a supplement, which is amazing. We can say, I know I had tried a lot of those chewables and things at the supermarket and the pharmacy over the years to boost the kids' immunity. They're actually classed as a confectionery products. They're actually a lolly. So it's amazing that we can actually say this is the only children's supplement on the market that's recognised, which is awesome. Our last product, which is, these are always running out the door at our house, are plant-based protein powders. So this one's chocolate. They also come in vanilla. They are packed full of superfoods and veggies. I know it sounds too healthy to taste nice, but these are so delicious. And you've also got niacin in there, which is a natural mood booster. So definitely need that as a mum. You give this to the kids, it gives them, makes them happy, so why not? And it's a healthy shake. So these don't advocate these as a meal replacement, but they're amazing as like quick brekkie in the morning if you're on the go, or have it as an afternoon snack if you're someone who really has sugar cravings. These definitely helped me. So that's our product and program, guys. Pretty simple, whole foods, family friendly. I'm going to pass it over to my lovely friend Tina, and she's going to share her story with us.
Thanks, Jo. Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for having me on tonight. Now, we went looking for something to improve our family's health. And just under 3 years ago, I just happened to see something on Facebook from a friend, and I thought, what, I've got nothing to lose. Our family's health was struggling, each of us, and that was becoming quite difficult, becoming quite expensive at the doctors, as Jo said. But we started taking the products, but we all had amazing progress from it. We all had amazing stories to tell what it's done for us, but the most amazing thing has been our son Jaden, who is now 16. He has autism, sensory processing disorder, and Picker syndrome, which meant that his diet was all over the place. He was not getting any nutrition whatsoever, and he was eating more non-food items than actual food items. But after just a few weeks on just the berry capsules to start off with, he was eating punnets of blueberries, pieces of apple, almonds, baby spinach, and a lot of other things. And in just under 3 years, he has added 25 new foods to his very, very limited diet. And, that has been absolutely amazing for him, because now he's not eating all the things off the ground outside. So he's not eating all the plastic, paper, sticks and leaves. He's now eating real food. And he is the healthiest he has ever been in his 16 years. He is growing at a phenomenal rate. He is gaining weight to go along with that height. And his progress with his talking, listening, understanding has all improved threefold. It's been absolutely amazing, the change that we've seen in him. So it's not just physical, it's also neurological as well. And that, I think, has been the biggest transformation, seeing what it can do for him. And as I said, we take it as a family. We all take them. My daughter, she's type 1 diabetic, and she still takes the products too. The shakes are absolutely fantastic for her to have for breakfast to keep her through into fruit break at school, keeps her sugars at a really great steady rate. And of course, my hubby and I, we love taking them after we do a workout or just for a snack. We have the shakes, and of course the capsules first thing in the morning to get us up, get us going, get us out the door, and not wanting to be sluggish and tired all day. So, we've had a great almost 3 years on these products, and we so look forward to being on them for so much longer. And yeah, we highly recommend them to anyone that we talk to. So yeah, that's a little snippet of our story. I'm going to pass over to Lucy now. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Tina. I always love hearing your story. It's so great. There's nothing better than improving your kids' health. So my name's Lucy. Let's go back about 18 months, nearly 2 years now, I guess. I was a mum of an 8-month-old. I was exhausted. I was sick all the time. I was slipping into that mental headspace that I guess you could call like snippets of depression, something I'd never experienced before, but I just thought it was normal being a mom. You're so tired all the time. I had no energy. I didn't want to do anything. And I was getting married in 2 months. So there was this real pressure on me to try and look and feel my best for my wedding day. I didn't want to be how I was for that. So I came across these products online as well. And I just thought, well, I've got really nothing to lose. Within a couple of weeks, my energy levels were back up. I wasn't feeling that same negativity that I'd had. I was sleeping better when I could, even though I still had a baby, My hair started to sprout back. So I had all these sprouts of new hair. My skin cleared up. I haven't had really any breakouts in the past year. But one thing that I really wasn't expecting, I did lose weight as well. I had to have my dress taken in. I guess I went back to my natural weight. But yeah, one thing that I wasn't really expecting was how my immune system has been. And over the past year, I can honestly say that I just don't get sick anymore. You might get the odd slight sniffle, but I'm not getting flus. I'm not getting coughs, colds, those things that everyone around me is getting. The kids bring home from daycare. And the same with my son, like Joe was saying, he's on the chews too. And he gets the odd snot, but it's nothing compared. And he's a healthy little toddler. But I do have to just mention my mum as well, because she jumped on the products at the same time as me. And she's got a chronic form of leukemia. So she was always in and out of hospital on lots of antibiotics, really, really lethargic as well. She came to visit me when I first had my son, and she really didn't have the energy to do much at all. And I really just started to feel like she was getting old. So she's been on the products 18 months as well now, and she's going out for bike rides in the UK in the rain. She hasn't had anything like as many doctor visits, and she's not been on the antibiotics like she was. She's not getting sick like she was. Her energy, she's always telling me how much more energy she's got. And she just said to me, she'll be taking these for life now, as will I. All right. I'm going to pass you back to Perry now. Thanks, guys.
Thanks so much. That was so amazing, guys. And it just goes to show, like, when you start giving your body what it needs in terms of good nutrition, amazing stuff does happen. And you don't have to have something wrong with you to take something like this, but it can be just used as an incredible preventable measure as well. So I'm going to kind of switch gears with you guys tonight and help you understand how you can turn this incredible product and program into a profitable business. So like I shared, I was working full-time in hospitality when I come across this, and I was swapping my time for money. So working on the Gold Coast in hospitality, we had months at a time that were really busy, like school holidays or just holiday periods being the Gold Coast, and then we'd have periods where it was really quiet. So I had to deal with my income going up and down, because if I wasn't able to work because it wasn't busy enough, I didn't get paid. So I was in that whole cycle of literally swapping my time for a dollar figure. So when I come across this and kind of seen that it was all online and that my income wasn't kept, and literally whatever I put in, I was going to get directly rewarded from that, I kind of thought maybe this is worth a look at. And honestly, I realized that people are not, like, businesses doesn't work the same as it used to, like when our mum and dads were younger, like more and more than ever before. Like, you look at Instagram or people that are paying influencers and all this crazy stuff, because people make buying decisions different now than they used to. And something that I know that stood the test of time is recommending. So when you recommend a product or a service to someone, it's so much more powerful than seeing anything on a billboard or advertising or anything like that. And that is what we do. Like, that is what we are paid to do. And I think that is really, really powerful. And so since I started, I think, like, just realizing that if I was to go into traditional business, it would have cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars. And now I've started this. It cost me $165 a year to run my business. So, like, the overheads are nothing. Everyone's here because they want to be here. I don't have, like, there's not kind of running staff or anything crazy like that. And it's completely given me back my schedule. So now literally I choose how my schedule runs every week. Me and my partner both work for ourselves, which has given us lots of freedom. We've been able to travel lots. We got married late last year, and then we just bought our first home on the Gold Coast, and we're renovating at the moment. And we're going to Europe in a few weeks. So, like, so much life is just different. Like 4 years ago, those things weren't on the agenda. But honestly, I'm not saying it's been easy. I had lots of fears, but I just had so much support on this journey, and I worked through those things step by step. And anything is possible if you're willing to work at this over time, which is really cool. So I'm going to pass you guys over to Kirst next, and she's going to talk a little bit about her story.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining me on a Tuesday night. So my name's Kirsty, I'm a mum of 3. I was introduced to this business about 2 years ago now, probably a little bit over actually. But before that, I was actually a beauty therapist for 10 years. So I'd always done the same thing straight out of high school, and I was kind of getting bored of it. So I decided to go back to uni and study something else. And I decided that I wanted to be in social services, and I really wanted to give back in that way. But when I really worked out what that was going to mean for me and my family, I worked out the cost of childcare. I worked out, the extra petrol prices and tax on top of that. It really didn't work out to be enough money for me to leave my children. And I started to get really worried because I needed the extra income, but I also really needed, like, the mental stimulation. Like, I had children, like, I was going insane. I wanted to learn something new or do something with my life. And I didn't want to live dollar to dollar. So when I came across this, I was pretty super skeptical because I actually suffer from social anxiety. So I was like, how am I going to ever be able to connect with people? Like, that's just not something that I enjoyed doing. And I didn't know a lot of people. I was actually from Melbourne and I moved to the Gold Coast. So I wasn't really connecting with anybody new. But what I was doing is I was talking to people on social media already because I was full of social anxiety. I think as mums, we connect a lot on groups as well. So I was already on one of those groups, and I was just talking to this mum, and I was like, hey, I'm thinking about starting, like, this online business. And she's like, that sounds amazing. Tell me more about that. And I was like, this is amazing. Like, I hadn't even started. I started then because I was like, if she'll join, like, somebody else would join me, right? And she joined the business, and her name was Carmel. And she also knew a couple of people from her mum's group that I wasn't even aware of, that was based back in Melbourne. A couple of people joined from Melbourne. And I was like, wow, I'm on the Gold Coast and I'm connecting with people in another state that I didn't even know when I lived there. And it just really started to pop off really, really quickly. So I guess that was one of the things I was most skeptical about. Now I'm going to pass you to a girl called Sarah, and she's going to explain a little bit more about her story.
Thank you so much, Kirsty, and welcome everyone tonight. So my name is Sarah. I've been part of the business for almost 4 years now. So I've been involved in it because at the time when I started, I was working 2 jobs and trying to teach fitness classes at the same time. I needed something different in my life. I needed something that was actually going to pay me well and not just meet my needs and just pay bills. I wanted something that was going to give me a really good income. I knew it wasn't going to happen straight away, but the great thing that I found, and really amazing enough, that we actually get paid 3 ways in this business. So when I first started and made my first paycheck with the business, I got almost $1,000, and it was so cool, so amazing. Like, I would never expect to get something like that in simply just by sharing, our experience and our health, passion for health and fitness. It's really amazing. So one of the ways we get paid, and it's one of my favorite ways, is bonuses. So as I said, I got paid $1,000 in my first paycheck, but a majority of that was bonuses. It was so cool. And the bonuses just keep coming and coming and coming. Like, I remember in my traditional business working at a pool, like, I got a $25 bonus at the end of the year, and which barely filled my petrol tank. So to get a $500 bonus, like in your first month in being in a business, is truly amazing. And it really opened my eyes to what this could mean for me. So, 3.5 years down the track now, like, my last bonus was a $1,200 bonus. That was so cool. 3.5 years down now, I have paid off my car loan. I'm 36 this week, and I've been carrying around debt since I was 18. That really horrible debt, you just get credit cards whenever you're 18 and you just go wild. So I've been carrying around that since I was 18, and excuse me, this business has allowed me to pay off this debt, which is so cool. So I don't have this lingering debt. Paid off my car loan. The other ways we get paid as well is simply by connecting people with the product. So we get to share our story with others. We get to share our experience, and we get paid to do that. It's so cool. Literally, we just connect the customers with the product. Head office takes care of all the shipping, the payment processing, reshipments, everything. So sorry, choking on my air. So that's the second way we get paid. And the third way is when Kirsty was saying before, that she was connecting to other people, creating a team. We get paid to create a team as well and help them build their business as well. But ultimately, the bonus is the best way that I get paid. I'm going to pass you back to Perry because I'm just about choking. I'm going to share my story.
Good job, Sarah. Can I have a cup of tea? I'll just put you on mute. Oh, yeah, there you go. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you guys sharing your stories. So before I finish up tonight, I want to especially mention the incredible girls that have just joined our community. So Clarissa, Amy, Ricky, Tara, Annabelle, Chantal, Deborah, and Viola, congratulations on launching your business tonight. So excited to have you guys on board, and no doubt this is going to be an incredible journey for you all. So if you have come along to support them tonight, give them a huge welcome into the comments. And just to finish up, I just want to say, I guess I had so many fears when I come across this. I was skeptical. I thought it wouldn't work for me. I didn't have enough friends, enough confidence. But at the end of the day, I come down to two questions. Like, what if this could actually help me create the lifestyle and the better health that I wanted for so long? And my next question is, if I didn't do this, what else was I going to do? And I kind of laid out my options, and there were very many where I was going to be able to, I wasn't going to be in that same position of swapping my time for money. And especially something that had such a low cost, and it was, at the end of the day, was going to help me improve my health and my mindset at the same time, which was really cool. So yeah, I'm very, very excited. If you guys have any questions, like we've said, reach out to the person that invited you. If you're thinking or wondering about anything tonight, honestly, I urge you to just get your questions answered. So much better to wonder than potentially to just find out than potentially regret it later. And this is just a glimpse, so there is a lot more to learn. But I know in my time here, I've seen my own and so many people's lives transformed. So if you guys are sitting here thinking that you would like to come back next week, or you know someone that you feel like would benefit from watching one of these events, then we're here every week at the same time, so you're always welcome back. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great night.